Part 1. Why do women choose tattoos? Stoic perspective, we judge what we see and ignore what we can't. Tattoos are like that. Some see rebellion, some see beauty. A Stoic asks, what story lives behind the ink? Marcus Aurelius said, look beneath the surface. Many men meet a woman with tattoos and rush to assumptions. But assumptions keep us blind. Women choose tattoos for expression, identity, memories, creativity, belonging, or simply to feel more confident. Seneca wrote, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Instead of asking, why the tattoo? Ask, what does this mean to her? It may represent love, loss, trauma, or a victory she refuses to forget. A tattoo says, this is my story. I choose to own it. Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you respond. A woman with tattoos has turned life into art. That alone shows courage. And there's more. Because tattoos can reveal deeper psychology, impulses, insecurities, desires, things that shape relationships. Part 2. The psychology behind the ink. Part 2. The psychology behind the ink. Stoic perspective. Many women with tattoos struggle with body image. A tattoo becomes armor, a way to reshape how they see themselves. It's not vanity. It's survival. Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself. A tattoo can be that reminder, a mark of strength when self-esteem feels weak. Some women enhance what they love about their body. Some transform what they dislike. Either way, it is a choice. Example. A woman covering a scar isn't hiding pain, she is rewriting it. Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. Ink can be mastery, a claim. This is my body, and I choose its story. Research suggests higher impulsivity and risk-taking behaviors. This doesn't mean reckless. It might simply mean she lives instead of waiting. Seneca wrote, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Some people play safe. Others get tattoos and start living. But psychological traits don't stop here. These impulses affect relationships, including how fast things move, and the risks involved. Part 3. Attraction, Impulse, and Intimacy. Part 3. Attraction, Impulse, and Intimacy. Stoic perspective. When desire meets impulse, things move fast. Research shows women with tattoos tend to act quicker in relationships, including intimacy. But fast does not mean wrong. It simply means she refuses to fear life. Epictetus said, how long will you wait to demand the best for yourself? She might step into romance boldly, take chances, take risks, not because she doesn't care, but because she does. Yet where passion moves fast, consequences follow. Studies suggest higher likelihood of risky behaviors, including health risks in dating. Seneca warned us, it is easier to exclude harmful passions than to rule them. Attraction to a woman like this can feel thrilling. Like fire you must respect. So ask yourself, are you drawn to the adventure? Or hoping to calm the storm? Because Part 4 reveals something deeper, not just impulse, but self-worth hidden behind the ink. Part 4. Self-esteem, vulnerability, and love. Part 4. Self-esteem, vulnerability, and love. Stoic perspective, beneath the confidence tattoos show. There may be insecurity the world cannot see. Studies report lower self-esteem and body image struggles in women with tattoos. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. A tattoo can be a message to herself. I am enough. I choose my identity. Example. A woman who tattoos her chest after medical surgery. She does not hide the wound. She transforms it into power. That is courage. That is vulnerability turned outward. But love requires seeing both, the strength on the skin and the softness underneath. Seneca wrote, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. When dating a woman with tattoos, you are dating the chapters she survived and the chapters she is still writing. Next, we enter the most sensitive part of this journey, how these traits shape commitment, trust, stability, and the long road of love. Part 5. Love, Stability, and the future. Part 5. Love, Stability, and the Future. Stoic perspective impulse creates excitement, but long-term love requires more than passion. Some studies show women with tattoos may experience more emotional swings, leading to unpredictable relationship patterns. But remember, ink doesn't define character. Choices do. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do." A woman with tattoos has a past she refuses to erase. That can mean she's strong. Someone who adapts, evolves, rebuilds. If you seek stability, don't look at her skin. Look at her actions. Does she show up? Does she communicate? Does she grow? Love is not a gamble. It's a partnership with the future. Seneca wrote, "A good character is the only guarantee of everlasting, carefree happiness." Dating her means embracing both excitement and responsibility, and offering the same in return. Because in the end, a tattooed heart can love just as deeply, if not deeper. Part 6. Final Thoughts. What Stoics Understand About Love. Part 6. Final Thoughts. Stoic perspective. Tattoos are not a warning sign. They are a window into someone who has felt strongly enough to mark their life into their skin. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Her ink is her philosophy, pain turned into poetry, fear turned into strength, memories turned into meaning." A Stoic does not judge the surface. He understands the story. He listens. He sees. If you meet a woman with tattoos, respect her journey. Be present with her reality. Build a future she can trust, because behind every tattoo is a heart that refused to stay silent. End of series. But your story continues.